haven't decided the number that will be involved in this pilot, because the word was that it would be around 50 migrants a week. Is that the right ballpark?
No, we haven't fixed those numbers because...
But can you give us a ballpark, though, so we know the extent of this scheme?
Well, what we will do is provide updates throughout. So we need to get this going, and we need to make sure we've got the one-for-one agreement that we made with France. Remember, it will also come alongside France's agreement to have this maritime review, which means changing their maritime tactics so that they can intervene in French waters. Again, another groundbreaking change that many people have wanted to see for a long time, and the French Interior Minister agrees this needs to happen. So a series of changes. We will build on this step by step, but it's part of a fundamental change in approach to the kinds of chaos that we've seen.
But we're told that this is going to start in a few weeks, but you still can't tell us how many are involved in the initial pilot.
Well, we do expect, as you said, the Prime Minister and the President have said that it will start in a few weeks, but we're going to build this up step by step.
Well, yes.
We'll provide updates.
OK.
We will provide updates. I understand, but look, what people want is for us to fix numbers in advance. What we want to do instead is to build this up step by step. I think that's the right approach, because we're going to make sure that this works, and we're going to make sure that we can increase it, and we're going to make sure that we can...
The fact that you want to increase it implies that the initial numbers will be low. How can it act as a deterrent when the initial numbers are low? We've been given the sense that it will be in the order of about 50 migrants a week, and given that there are about 840-odd arriving each week, that's a very small number.
So the first thing is that it immediately helps us undermine the business model of the people smugglers, because part of their pitch, part of the things that they say to people when they're trying to take thousands of pounds off them to get into these flimsy boats, is they say, well, if you get to the UK, you can't be returned to anywhere in Europe. You can't be returned to France. That's the rules. And that has been the rules. It's not been possible to return anyone to France.
But if the migrants know that only around 50 are going to be returned, they might think it's worth taking the risk.
Well, what we know is that some people, for example, have been in, not just in France, but in other European countries, sometimes for several years before they make this crossing, and it's not been possible to return people. So it means immediately undermining that promise, that pledge from the people smugglers. We've said throughout there is no single silver bullet. So this comes alongside the change in the maritime review, the maritime tactics that France are operating. It also comes alongside the UK doing much stronger crackdown on illegal working. It's been too easy to work illegally in the UK for a long time. Rolling out digital ID for non-UK citizens, and also the work to prevent things with law enforcement, stronger law enforcement as well.